But anyways, we're the bad guys today. We're playing Fable, and this is a creativity deck list that I saw. I think it was Levunga who forwarded a prelim, who I believe won. I think Levunga was Matthias Leverado. I think they won the first Mythic Championship or something. I know they won a big tournament, arena tournament. So I think it was their list that I saw, and then I think Harry also forwarded with it. Yeah, it was Harry too. But basically, this is Indomitable Creativity, but instead of creativity into Atraxa or Worldspine Worm, we're creativity into Torrential Gearhulk, and our big payoffs are Sublime Epiphany to copy the Gearhulk and go again, and then we also have Magma Opus. Now, the cool thing about these cards, while sometimes your expensive cards might be hard to get into the graveyard, we actually have quite a few ways to do that. So Opus naturally puts itself into the graveyard for 2 mana. You have Fable and Stern Lesson to discard Sublime Epiphany. Sometimes you even just want to discard the Opus on curve, like if you use a Make Disappear on turn 2, then you can go Stern Lesson on 3, discard Opus. And the sick thing about Stern Lesson, it also gives you an artifact to then creativity on 4 with. So it's kind of like the whole package deal. I'm not sure if this is necessarily a better approach to creativity than the Atraxa and or Worldspine Worm builds, but the one thing that I like about this deck can very easily win a game where it never resolves a creativity. Just if you don't cast the creativity, it can very easily win a game, because you can just hardcast your Gearhulk. So you have, and even the sick thing about it is Stern Lesson, the Power Stone that it gives you. Normally, you wouldn't be able to utilize that Power Stone for any of your expensive spells, but Gearhulk's an artifact. So I think it just like all kind of works together in this awesome, harmonious way, and it's pretty sick. And then we even have the Atraxas in the sideboard for the grindy matchups TM, which is kind of cool. And then we have 4 Shark Typhoons to like kind of pivot into this more like grindy kind of mid-range fest in the post-board games. So, and then a bunch of counter spells, bunch of, Destroy Grease Fang cards. Kind of cool. I like, because it can go after Planeswalkers. That might be better. I could see that being better than a Braider Lightning Strike. We could try that. Yeah, Sorcery is just it's just bad. There's not really that many X4s that you have to kill. There used to be, but... Stomping Ground. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Play this in case I draw the Den. I could bluff a removal spell, but if I had a removal spell, I would just cast it on my turn, so they know I probably don't have one. You like the boat reference? Did it on purpose. My sunburn, by the way, is getting a lot better. It's still not good enough for me to take my hat off, but it's getting a lot better. It's not nearly... It doesn't hurt as much. It's just very red, as sunburns usually are. Lesson learned, though. Next time I go to California, I'm bringing a hat. It's so weird, too, because, like, the temperatures weren't that bad. It was, like, mid-60s the whole weekend. And I still just got burnt to a crisp. Main phase Stomp. Definitely don't love that. It's possible that it was from the play area, because the play area was, like, it was open. There were windows and shit. So it might have been from the play area, but sunscreen on your head makes it... Yeah, that's true. But it's weird, because, like, I'm balding, but I'm not fully bald, so, like, putting sunscreen in my hair is kind of weird, you know? I think I'm countering this, just hoping to draw land. Need a land here. I think I'm going to kill this now. I have 4 in hand. Kill this plus loot. I could kill plus make a treasure, but then even if I draw creativity, I can't cast it, because I need 4 mana and a treasure. So let's just kill this and loot. Loot, 2 damage. I'm doing it main phase because of prowess. Probably discard, like... Maybe just discard 2 Opus. Yeah. Yeah, next time I go to California, I'm going to pay Clyde to take a flight with me, and Clyde's just going to have an umbrella that he carries around with him the whole time, you know? And just gonna holding it over my head to block my head from the sun. That's how we do it. Dude, what? It's like, what? Y'all see that? It was like squished for a second. Huh? Any dits in the chat? Any dits? That's a classic dit moment. Play space was cool, but I would have worn sunscreen if I had packed any. Yeah, that's true. Like, it was nice. Like, it was beautiful. I loved it. Yeah, you can have that. That thing's dead next turn. They have 3 cards in their hand. Yeah, this game's over. And bleeding into the name of love. Is there a chance I cast this Magma Opus? Probably not, right? I don't need to. Game's over. I don't even have to take a damage. I would like to cast Indomitable Creativity. Put a Torrential Gearhulk into play. Target Magma Opus. I'd like to kill your Karizev. 3... I'll actually just deal 4 to this in case they have a Aether Gust command. I don't think it's worth the 1 damage. I'm losing 1 damage, but it's better if they have a Aether Gust command. I mean, the game's over anyways, so who cares? Ghost of you. They don't want to play. They don't want to play anymore. Alright, question. Do we Atraxa against them or no? Maybe I want both? I don't know. Gearhulk for Magma Opus just seems good enough. I mean, yes, Atraxa has lifelink, I get that, but they have a Aether Gust command. Dude, I remember that deck. I kid you not, I actually bought Hinatas because of that. I have a playset of Hinatas exactly because I played that deck. See if I can find them. Are they in this box? Oh, they're in the other box. Yeah, I remember when people were playing that deck at Pioneer, and I specifically bought a playset of Hinatas. You can just, like, play Hinata and then cast Opus for 2 mana, because you're targeting 6 things or whatever. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but what do you want to cut for Atraxa? You want to cut, like, Gearhulk? Maybe you do, like, minus a Gearhulk, minus a command for 2 Atraxas or something? We can maybe just cut 2 Gearhulks. I don't want to only have Atraxa. I still think I want access to Gearhulk, but maybe we go like this. This seems good, right? We'll try this. We'll do 2 and 2 and see how that works. Yeah, then the Hinata deck was insane in Standard. I mean, I'm not going to mulligan a hand with 3 Fiery Impulses against Mono Red. I guess I could also cut Epiphanies. Typhoons for instant blockers. Yeah, I mean, 3 mana to make a 1/1 blocker, though, is that even good? It's not that good. The chick. People, let me tell you about my best friend. To be surprised when I get off creativity. Yeah, that's fair. But, like, the problem with only having Atraxa is it turns off creativity for 2 lines. You know? Because then if you only have Atraxa and you creativity for 2, then you don't really get anything off the second creature. Ideally, you'd have, like, 1 Gearhulk and 1 Atraxa, and then you would just always creativity for 2. But then you run the risk of just drawing one of your fatties, right? And Gearhulk is just a castable card. It is. You know, you can just cast that shit. Alright, I'm going to kill the Swift Spear and then untap and kill the Burning Tree on my main phase. Play around a Aether Gust command. Yeah, that's a good point. In this matchup specifically, I am most likely going to be always creativiting as soon as possible, which means probably for 1. Oh, actually, I was supposed to Opus there, right? Cycle Opus and then Impulse. If I draw creativity, I'd rather have the treasure around, so it's kind of close. Yeah, big score sucks. Big score is only good if you're playing exactly Worldspine Worm. Okay, that's fine. I can just kill that. Again, kill it main phase, player on a Aether Gust command. Well... Okay, I guess I can put back the Gearhulk, because I am pretty far away from it. And then hold up the Fiery Impulse. But this is awkward, because now... I guess if I draw creativity, I need this in the graveyard, so maybe it was better to go Fiery Impulse plus Cycle. And then if I draw creativity, I would have the treasure plus land 4 for that turn. This is our plan? My brother in Christ. Your hand must suck. Their hand must be just, like, all Aether Gust commands. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe it was better to play the Shivan Reef there, and then I could go 3 mana Stern Lesson with 1 up, but I've already used 2... I've already used 3 Impulses, so I only have 1 left. Bone Crusher. Alright, you got a Bone Crusher. Stern Lesson. Not ideal. Can't cast that. Well... this is awkward. Alright, I'm gonna play Mutavault and pass. I think what I might do this turn is go animate Mutavault, chump block Bone Crusher, end of turn, deal 2, and loot. I think I like that. And then even if they have a Atraxa command, it'll make it a 4 toughness, which it would still die to the Prismari Command. Alright, animate. I guess it's technically better to animate with this, right? Sure. Maybe they have a shock for the Mutavault? Nope. Alright, I would like to block. Go to 11. And then we P command this, go to 9. Red, red. Burning Tree? Step. So let's go deal 2 loot. Deal 2 loot, probably discarding these two. Trying to find a creativity. I only have 4 mana, so I'm pretty far away from these, so let's discard those two. I could main phase Prismari Command this to play around a Atraxa command, which I think is good. Deal 2 loot again. Deal 2 loot. I don't want to get a Atraxa commanded. That's why I'm doing it main phase. Got a Gust, I guess. Could also just draw a Gearhulk. Maybe I was not supposed to bottom that Gearhulk a while back. Daster9, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Chat, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, or excuse me, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription per month, and that also means you don't have to sit through the ad breaks. It's hilarious. So I think I should Gust the Atraxa command. It was nice to meet you, too. I had a great time at San Diego. It was great. What's up, Somber? Joel's in the chat. They put it on the bottom? Creativity. Is there a reason to main phase that? Probably not. Can't really think of a reason to main phase that. Because I can't cast creativity even if I hit it. I have to hope they don't find it on Zep land. That's bad. Maybe they won't go for it. Uh-oh. Chat, this is not good. I'm in danger. So I take 5 and go to 3. We're probably dead. Yeah, I guess if I draw 2 lands, I get a bad land drop. Sheesh. We've gone through a lot of cards that have not found a creativity or a Gearhulk. Although, to be fair, I did bottom the Gearhulk, so it's like kind of my own fault. I don't think I have any outs. Mishra's Masterpiece, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you. Alright, to game 3 we go. Yeah, I guess I lost that game because I bottomed the Gearhulk. Hindsight, but... Should I add a 3rd Gearhulk? Like, maybe these Prismari commands aren't good? Oaf sent their list. Where are you at? 4, 2 Spike Field, 2 Fire Prophecy. So you're playing Divide by 0? Oh, you're playing Divide over Stern Lesson? I really, really like that Stern Lesson gives you a thing to cast Gearhulk. I love that. I should probably potentially be playing more lands. I'm gonna go... Oh, this wasn't the updated list. This list only had 3 Fables. Whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna do this in the play, I think. I forgot that I changed the list before I didn't re-enter the league with the new list. Not a huge deal, but... So this is turn 2 Opus, turn 3 Fable. I think this hand's good enough on the play. I probably wouldn't keep it on the draw, but... Okay. Starting with Rambinap Ruins. Okay, so now I can go Cycle Opus. Again, main phasing this to play around like, you know, this is a prowess creature, so I want to main phase it. What's the deal with this deck? Creativity into Gearhulk, cast Magma Opus. That's the joke. What's up, Shane? How many burning trees you got, buddy? I'm gonna guess at least 2. But they didn't have this land last turn, so maybe they kept a 1-lander. Right? Because if they had this on 1, they would have played it. You think they kept that 1-lander, chat? They had to have, right? Unless they misclicked. You have plenty of sick brews with mob cards. I got lots of them. Lots and lots and lots. And lots. I'm very good at drawing the Indomitable Creativity card. Go. Any Rogue Brews? I think most of the decks that I've built are... I guess you could call them rogue. Like, what exactly is the definition of a Rogue Brew? How would you define Rogue Brew? Oh, rogues, as in blue-black rogues. I haven't built a list yet, but I do want to try that new 2-drop. I think that new 2-drop is sick. The flash one, I like that card a lot. They're showing me their Ferocidong. I should probably counter this, right? Yeah, I should probably counter this. Bellstraight Spy and Undercity Informer is a Rogue Brew. Yeah, but those cards are banned. You're banned! Creativity. Damn it. I'm really not very good at drawing this creativity card. Sheesh. I mean, I don't necessarily need this land, right? I get punished if I draw... Gearhulk, so I guess I'll keep the land because of that. Oh, no, I was getting a Power Stone. I could have discarded the land. I forgot about the Power Stone. Yeah, I should have discarded the land. Sounds good, JS. Have a good time, buddy. What are we casting? Kari Zev's Expertise. Well, that's rude. Kill the Swiss Spear now. I'm going to see these guys this weekend. Sunday. August Burns Red, Devil Wears Prada, and... I think it was Bleeding Through as well. Concert on Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, I don't think that's going to cut it. I don't think that's going to cut it. I actually should make a copy of the Goblin Shaman token in my own end step so they can't respond and kill my Goblin Shaman token, but we're probably dead. Bricked off pretty hard this game. I mean, both games 2 and 3, we just, like, never drew a payoff. Never drew a creativity, never drew a Gearhulk. Unfortunate. What's up, EK? Like, we had good draws in terms of, like, early interaction and cantrips. We just didn't find our payoffs. It's gonna happen sometimes. We can still win this game, assuming they don't have a lot of burn. Okay, that's bad. I do a removal spell. Go to 1. I have a treasure 2. So we're just dead to an untapped land. Guess I'll block this. Alright, mill 1. I don't really think I have a way out of this. That certainly is not going to do it. Yeah, you're a little late to the party, bucko. Okay, we can actually kind of survive here, right? Because I can actually upkeep tap their Ravenamp Ruins. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, chat. I'm at 1. I have no cards in hand. No cards in hand. Do I have lethal? Yeah, I can double Opus on their upkeep and kill both creatures and tap all of their lands, right? I have 7 mana anyways. Okay, let's go to combat. Attack here. I think they're dead. Yeah, I think we win this game. Opponent said, why wasn't the token sacrificed? Oh, wait a minute. How does that work? Can you control a target creature or vehicle? Chat, how does that work? It says, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Shouldn't this token have been sacrificed? How does that work? Because this was a copy of the token. How does that work? So basically what happened was I copied this token, and then on my own end step I copied it, and then they stole it with Karizev's, but it didn't get sacrificed. I don't know why that is. They took the wrong one. No, this clearly shows, like, you can see this image here. This is a copy. This is a copy. Yeah, I feel like it probably should have been sacked, right? Couldn't sack it because you didn't control it, so it'll get sacrificed now? No, it's not getting sacrificed now. Yeah, but it would have gotten sacrificed on my turn, right? Or is it beginning of next end step, so once it doesn't get sacrificed, then it just stays forever? Oh, okay. I gotcha. The window is missed. So that's like, that is the way that it's supposed to work? Gotcha. Okay. So that's the way that it was supposed to work. That's kind of cool to know. I didn't know that. Anyways, kill you. Okay, so divide 4 damage, so 3 and 1. And then we're going to tap 2 permanents. And then I'll go 1 and 3. Yeah, they're just dead. They don't have any outs, I think. And then still in your upkeep, I will copy Torrential Gearhulk. Do they play Shock? It doesn't matter. I'm tapping both of their lands. Doesn't matter if they play Shock. They're just dead. I can't believe I won this game. That's insane. 1, 3. Tap these two. I didn't realize what. Play with fire. They have no cards in hand. It doesn't matter, chat. They cannot physically draw a land and a burn spell. It is not. It is not possible. They had no cards in hand. Crazy game. Crazy game. To be fair, the treasure token didn't matter. I didn't need this treasure. So even if like it's not supposed to work that way, which I think it still is, I didn't need the treasure regardless. So. Yeah, we just won by hardcasting Gearhulk. We're talking about the bug in chat. I don't know if it was actually a bug or not, but I want to say it wasn't, but I have no idea. I didn't realize what I had lost. There is no bug. That's the way that it's supposed to work, right? I honestly don't know. Crazy game, winning at 1 against Mono Red. You love to see it. You love to see it. So basically, what happens is because you can't, you are not allowed to sacrifice a permanent that you don't own. So if you gain control of a permanent that is supposed to be sacrificed at the beginning of the end step, it misses that window because you don't own that permanent. And then once that permanent switches control back, the window is missed because it says at the beginning of the next end step. Alright, I would like to play first. That was a cool game. Can't believe you won that at 1 life. Cast Village Right, sacrificing my opponent's Shield Rid. Well, that works, right? Like, if I claim the firstborn of your creature, then I can sacrifice it. So what's the difference? What's the difference with that? Like, why does it work for stuff like claim the firstborn? It's like sacrifice trigger or something. It's different. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. It controls the sacrifice effect. Oh, the sacrifice effect is my effect. Okay, I understand now. I gotcha. I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, it's all making sense now. It's all making sense. By the way, we're fucking dead. We do not have a make disappear in our hand. We are dead. That's the biggest problem with playing creativity is you can't play artifacts that hate the graveyard in the sideboard. I wonder if this deck should just be playing Leyline of the Void. Perhaps. He did in fact take Fable, shocker. Splash White for Rip. You can't play Rip because that turns off your Gearhulk. I mean, you're allowed to play Rest in Peace, but it's not really going to work the way you want it to. I really don't want to tell them that I drew Shivan Reef, so I'm just going to do this. Les Alex, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Yeah, you have plenty of ways to bin extra copies of Leyline, so like if you are really worried about this deck, you probably should play Leyline. Don't they know about the Otawara? Why are they doing this? Don't they just know that I have Otawara in hand? I'm confused. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Drew the Otawara off Magma? No, I had the Otawara in hand when they thought seized me. It's revealed. They did know about it. I'm not gonna do this into Fatal Push. Gonna need one of those there Gearhulks. Pick up Gigantha. Alright, Gearhulk or Creativity. Cast your stones, cast your judgment. I mean, chat, you know what time it is. Chat knows what time it is. It's time for Plan B. Funny enough, they can't even cast a Delve spell. If they have a land, they can cast a Delve spell now. But I can double impulse it. Commune with Zygods. Okay. Okay, that could be an issue. Actually, it's no longer an issue. Well, depends. Because we 5 them to 3. They go 1 mana Delve card, Neoform into Atraxa. I can kill the Atraxa, but not right now. And they can probably find a stub. So this might still be kind of dicey. I also don't have enough mana to kill the Atraxa and fire up Den. Can attack and both the creature they block with Atraxa. It's a good point. Yeah, that's true. So even if they find a stub, I can double impulse off of the treasure, so it should still be fine, right? What if they fatal push the den, though? Yeah, they can just fatal push the den, can't they? Oh, they're at 1, though. Oh, so it's fine. Yeah. They go tap, fatal push den, attack with both, fiery impulse the one they block, they die. Alright, you're a weirdo. You're banned! There's also, I know that that particular individual is probably one of the troll Twitter accounts. So, fuck off. Alright, animate done. Move to combat. Make them fatal push. Well, I guess they just don't fatal push, but we can beat stuff because we have double fiery impulse. Can't believe I won this game. I mean, I only won this game because they kind of bricked. They did brick pretty hard, so. But they also, like, played the Tasigur into the Otawara that they knew about. I don't know, it was a weird situation. You're banned. Sick game. Okay, game 2. I don't think I want to Atraxa against them. They might Flash Fury, yeah. Dispute's good, Gust good. Stroke counters the Delve spells. That's probably better than Fiery Impulse. Or, excuse me, Fire Prophecy. Like this, maybe? Is that a good plan? Disputes and Gust? I don't know, I think Stroke is better than Fire Prophecy, right? Oh, they made a new account. They made a new account. I'm just... Can you just, like, stop? Just, like, do something better with your time? Get a life, man. Get a life. You guys, you want to see this? All right, check out the Twitter account. Look at this. Check out this, like, Twitter account that they made. And they also used my... So not only did they use my image, they used my profile picture. They also put my codes in their fucking description. And then they're just like... Like, what a fucking loser, dude. Can you believe that? Get a life. Get a fucking life, dude. Riddick, thank you for the 3 months. Yeet. Appreciate you. Imagine having no life and doing that kind of shit. It's probably AI. I don't think it's AI. It seems a little slow. Yeah, I'm gonna ship this. When people impersonate you, that's when you know you've made it. Yeah, I guess that means I'm famous. So I guess I should, like, take the free advertising, maybe? Okay, this hand's good. Put back Epiphany, I think. We call that free advertising, baby. Okay. He probably has a shrine, maybe. No, so that, Jamie, that person, they were quote tweeting the other fake account. There's 2 fake accounts. So because they were quote tweeting the other fake account, that was made private. That's what happened there. So it's actually 2 fake accounts. How much for a deck tech? We do deck techs for 2 subs or $10. Bro, like, come on, dude. Get a life. Get a life. Do this best. They made a 3rd account, chat. They've made a 3rd account. Just stop. I'm gonna keep banning you. It takes me 3 seconds to ban you. Just stop wasting your time. I don't understand what you're doing. Like, just stop. It takes me no effort to ban you. I guarantee you it takes you a lot more time to make an account than it does for me to ban you. Oh, 4. Critic! Alright, deck tech. We'll take a look after this match if you're cool. If you could just post a link in chat, that'd be great. Critic, thank you for the gifties. Gifty sub. Okay, that I'm going to make disappear. If I made a Doom Link account, I'd tweet out how much I love Modern. Classic Dan. Classic Dan. Yeah, you could just drop a link to the deck in chat, Critic. I guess that means I'm famous, though, if people are making fake accounts of mine. That means we've made it? Chat, we've made it! Feel strong, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter that. You can have that. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like free followers, right? I'm gonna ban them before they even type a message. What's that? Didn't even get to type a message and I banned you. Should ignore him from now on. I mean, you're just gonna type nonsense. I guess I could wait until they type nonsense in chat, but I'd rather just avoid it. Oh, sure. I go. Infinite money glitch? Yeah. Literal infinite money glitch. Yeah, I know, right? Critic, did you drop a link to the deck in chat? I don't see it. I don't see it, Critic. There it is. Jeskai Ascendancy. Well, I will show you my deck list. Let me show you my deck list. Give me a sec. If I dispute this, they can counter back, which is awkward. I think I have to let this go. They're just not going to cast Neoform, though. Give me a sec. Now they can hold up Stub. But I can dispute a Stub with the treasure, potentially. Okay, that's not bad. It's kind of unfortunate that Opus only deals 4, so I can't actually kill the Tasigur. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. So now we go Creativity, the Power Stone. They counter, they stub, we dispute. We have to hope they don't have double stub. Dispute your stub. Okay, so the Jeskai Ascendancy list that I built. Give you a little sneak peek into the stream when we do the new brews here. So this is where I was going to start. So I think I want like 4. I think the correct number of like creatures or creatures that enable Ascendancy is 4 Caryatid, 3 Ren, and 2 Awakening. I think I like 9. It might be 1 too many. This is a card that I also really want to try. I don't think you can play a ton of copies, but because you only get a permanent off of the cards that you milled, so you got to be a little careful there. But the nice thing about this is it mills 2 for Cruise, so even if you brick, it's still like gain 2 life, put 3 cards in your graveyard for Cruise. It's a 1-mana spell for the Ascendancy turn, and because you're playing Claim to Fame to haste Caryatid, you can also mill over a Caryatid, or mill over a Claim to Fame, that you can then haste it back. So I think I like a lot of these numbers. Like, maybe 2 is right, but I have, like, 3 Commute with Spirits to help find Ascendancy, and then obviously all the cantrips. I have 2 Portable Holes. I like Claim to Fame. I think that's good to give Caryatid haste. So very, very similar to what you have, but this is where I'm going to start. I think that's where I want to start. Okay, so do this. I guess there's no point in targeting the Tasigur. Yeah, because it just deals 4. So we go 4 to you... Tap these 2, and then we're probably going to lose to a Neoform. Could draw Aether Gust, but... So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to start. Again, this is very, very close to where your list is. I'm really not a big fan of Paradise Druid. I think I just want to be off of that card entirely. I think Ren is just a better version of it. Now, granted, it like costs 3, so you can't cast it on turn 2. But I think it's a lot better when you're setting up for the combo. Also, one thing I realized, this card is absurd in the sideboard. I almost want to main deck it. Almost. I almost want to main deck it. Because it shuts off Thoughtseize, which is fucking huge. Like, the fact that it makes all of your permanents hexproof, it also stops Boseiju on your Jeskai Ascendancy, which is, there's almost no card in the format that can do that. Yeah. Like, I think maybe this card is potentially just a good main deck card for this. Because it shuts off Boseiju on Ascendancy, it shuts off Thoughtseize, it shuts off so many things. So, you might even want to just main deck it over the Portable Holes, and then sideboard the Portable Holes for the Elf decks. It might have more applications than Portable Hole. What would you consider the flex spots? I would say the flex spots are like the 1 Expedite, the 2nd Rona's Vortex, the Seed of Hope, and the Portable Holes. I think those are the flex spots. Maybe the Claim to Fames, but like I think this is good in theory, with hasting your Caryatid, so I don't know if those would necessarily be flex spots. Is that the same as Silence? No, because Silence can't stop Boseiju, and there's a lot of Boseijus. No, I don't like Dig Up. I think that card kind of sucks. I'd rather just play like any other cantrip, because you're never cleaving that. It's too much mana. You're simply just not going to ever cleave it. All right, maybe I played this a little bit too aggressively. How did Hellraiser deck go yesterday? I think we went 2 and 3. You have a Vampless brewed up yet? I do. Yeah, you can have that. Oh, we're gonna put some Galta and Beaverns into play. Missed the Hanada Opus deck you played. It honestly still might be playable. Opus is a fucked up card. I think we're gonna be going to game 3 here pretty shortly. Just gonna counter this. Need to find Otawara, but even if I find Otawara, it's probably too late because they're so close to hardcasting it. Last thought for the deck. Ren might be too slow right now. Maybe it's better as like a 2 of, but I want to start with 3 copies just to like it's one of those things where even if 2 is the correct number, starting with 3 is good because you draw it more often to see if it's actually good. You know what I mean? But I kind of agree with you. Yeah, I can creativity the Atraxa. Just like hope they hit a Delve card. They might have Stub anyways. Not that I can beat Stub. No. I mean, it's either let them have Atraxa and lose, or creativity and they hit Atraxa and I lose anyways. But there's a chance that they hit a Tasigur or Hootie Mandrills, right? See? So now I can go Opus, kill this, deal 4, tap these 2, attack for 5. You have Dispute. You have Consider. Well, obviously, yeah, no. Well, actually, they couldn't dispute the creativity, so they could have had Dispute. Are we gonna win this game? Chat, are we gonna win this game? If they have another Neoform, I'm probably dead, but... Okay, I like that. That's a good sign. Another Hooting Mandrills. Okay. It's fine-ish. They could have not taken a damage. Right? They could have just, like, used these 3 for Giganta and then cast the Mandrills with this. What if I just shove? So, if I animate Den, they put Tasigur on Elemental, Mandrills on Den, take 11, go to 1. Excuse me, go to 1. I think that's pretty good if they go to 1. Yeah, I think that's good if they go to 1. This makes it almost assuredly lethal next turn. Yeah, so block here, take 11. And I can just take 8. I'm at 2, so... Or I'm at 10, so I can easily take 8. What a sick game. Creativity or Atraxa? What an absurd game. Can't tap the Mana Confluence. So if they play... They can't play Giganta as is. And if they play a 3-mana spell I can make disappear, they can't pay for it. Because they would have to tap the Mana Confluence. Insane that I won that game. Would love to play first. I'm gonna keep this. Can go Lesson, discard Epiphany. Tilt. Okay, let's... I think I want to play this as a red source because of creativity. I could bluff a counterspell here for 2 mana, but I think it's more important to play it as a red source. I guess most of my land... could draw Mutavault. Because Mutavault wouldn't... Like, if I played this as a blue source, then I would not be able to cast not be able to cast creativity off of Mutavault. I think a card like Hard Events would be too powerful in Pioneer. No. I think Hard Events would be fine. I don't know if we need to make these decks better, because the creativity decks are already pretty good. But I think it would be fine. Okay, that is really good. They didn't hit a land, notably. They did mill a Greasefang. So I actually have to double impulse the Greasefang, right? Cloenberg, thank you for the 2. Appreciate you. God, this is awkward. Can I let them have a Chariot? Is there a world where I let them have a Chariot? That's too crazy, right? Yeah, that's too crazy. There's no way I can let them have a Chariot. I was trying to think that I could, like, let them have a Chariot, Lesson, discard Epiphany, creativity. What are Pioneer Creativity's bad matchups? Decks that go faster. So I can main phase this, discard Epiphany. But if they have land Greasefang, I'm kind of fucked. So I think Mono Green is not a great matchup. Because the Creativity deck has to counter Karn, because Karn just gets Stone Brain. And notably, Karn also shuts off the treasure tokens, so that could be kind of awkward. I think like the low to the ground aggro decks potentially could be bad for them, unless they're on the Atraxa version, because Atraxa kind of helps you stabilize. So it kind of depends which version, you know. Like, the different versions of Creativity are better in certain matchups, if that makes sense. Played the land there so I can hold up Make Disappear. I think it's worth it. Sure. How do you think Creativity is versus Neoform Atraxa? I just played that matchup. I won, but I think I got very lucky. Stubborn Denial's a hell of a card. I assume you're probably not favored. Just gotta say that Is It Engine Pioneer video, the best video I've ever watched. Insta ball the cards for the deck. Awesome, glad to hear it, Chloe. Glad to hear it. Should attack with Supplier there, right? I guess they want to block. Okay, my turn. I think I'm discarding both spells here. Jesus. Well, that's the punish. Attacking is kind of bad because they just double block. Definitely got punished for discarding both spells. I wanted to keep a land. Oh no, I already had 5 mana. I could have discarded a land. For some reason I thought I needed this land to be able to cast Creativity for 2. But I already had 5 mana. I should have discarded the land. The Steam Vents. Yeah, now we're dead. Now we are dead. Stay at Parhelion. Oh well. Alright, game 2. Definitely don't want any of this stuff against them. This is like for the grinding matchups. Bring in Fry 2 volleys. I think that might be it. And maybe cut like Sublime Epiphany 2 Stern Lessons. Try that. Gust might be fine. The problem with Gust is they're like if they take the Greasefang for Parhelion line, your Gust doesn't do anything. It's only good against Chariot, but it's possible that I should be trimming on Fable and not Stern Lesson. Fable is kind of slow in this matchup, and like you can't really ever tap out for it on 3. Like you have to hold up a removal spell for Greasefang. So I guess Stern Lesson is better in those spots. So I think 3 and 2 Fable is fine. But also, like, the thing about Chariot is your fair plan beats Chariot most of the time. Like, your Gearhulk for Opus lines, if they Chariot you, then you're just like, okay, that's fine. Untap, Gearhulk, Opus, kill your 2 tokens, make a 4/4, and then you have a 5/6 and a 4/4 versus a Chariot on an empty board. Like, you don't even care about that. You can very easily beat Chariot. Alright, play first. Boarded out a Sublime Epiphany, still have 2 in the opener. I mean, I got a Fry, but it's probably gonna get Thoughtseized. This is just a 5-card hand, right? Yeah, I can't keep this. Okay, this is much, much better. Decks don't play a Braid to kill Parhelion, because this is more important, because it lets you put your Creativity targets back on the bottom. And this still kills Greasefang, so it's the same thing. I think I might put back the second Impulse. Makes it a lot worse against Thoughtseize, though, because then they just Thoughtseize this. And I don't have 2 spells for Fiery Impulse. Okay. You know what I wish? I wish there was a card, an instant, that was basically 2 mana, deal 3 to a creature, but it exiles. Because I know that you have, like, Obliterating Bolt and Incendiary Flow, but those cards are sorceries, so they're bad against Greasefang. Yeah, Fire Prophecy got a strict upgrade in Mom, which is nice. It is definitely a strictly better card. Killing Parhelion doesn't do it. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you just have a Shatter, if you just had actual Shatter and you kill their Parhelion, they just get it back the next turn. So, like, the Parhelion isn't the problem, it's the Greasefang that you have to kill. What battles stick out to me for Pioneer? The cheap ones. All of the battles that cost 2 mana, I think, are all pretty good. Like Invasion of Tarkir, Invasion of Gobakon, the X green one, the X blue white one. Basically, any battle that you can cast for 2 mana, I like. They don't have a vehicle, right? So I can just cast Stern Lesson this turn. Is the 4 mana Memory Jar one good enough? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what deck you put it in. No Evolution for Shieldred. They probably only play one Shieldred and they milled it. So like, we got a little lucky there. What I kind of want to do, I almost want to discard Fire Prophecy and go Creativity, the Power Stone, into Gearhulk Fire Prophecy on this. Is that good? Because I can't really afford to Gearhulk Stern Lesson, because then they just get to untap with a Grease Fang. That's bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way, I think. So let's go Riverglide, Creativity this, Gearhulk target Prophecy, Prophecy kill this, bottom haul. Okay, that's not bad. Any cards you're excited about of the new set? Yeah, there's quite a few. I actually just uploaded a video the other day, Logo. If you want to go check it out, it's my top 10 cards from the new set. There's quite a few things in the new set that I'm very, very excited for. So now we're kind of chilling because we have 2 answers to Grease Fang. That's bad. That's really bad. Did not expect that one. Did not know that that was a thing that could happen. Well, I could Creativity again. Is that good? So I can go Mutavault and then Creativity the Mutavault. For what? Stern Lesson? I have 3 cards in hand. They don't have a vehicle in their graveyard, but if they have one in hand, they can go Uptick Liliana, discard vehicle, land 5, flashback can't stay away. So that could be bad. But how am I killing this Liliana? I guess you know what? What if I just go Mutavault, discard Sokenzan, attack both at Liliana? And that way I can hold up a mana for Fiery Impulse. I think I actually like that quite a bit. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Because then I still get to keep a token, right? Because they can only trade with 1. So I get to keep a token around for Creativity next turn, and I still get to hold up Impulse. I think this is the best line. I really don't want them upticking the Liliana, because I'm like 99% sure they have a vehicle in hand. So I think this line's good. Played against Mono Red Creativity, Transmog the other night. It was kind of cool. What were they creativitying or transmogrifying into? I'm going to assume it was Atraxa. Yeah, they're getting back Rafine's Informant. Hilarious. Okay. Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, you know what sucks? I only have 3 red. So I actually can't Creativity and hold up a removal spell unless I draw a red source. That's awkward. That is very, very awkward. What's up, Ash? Well, I guess we're passing. Broke Pioneer. I'm intrigued. I don't need removal this turn. I do. They have Can't Stay Away, right? Oh, they only have the 1 Can't Stay Away? Well, I mean, they could just have Can't Stay Away in hand, right? We just hope they don't have it. I mean, I could also Stern Lesson into a land, right? I am going to FNM, yeah. I think I probably have to go for it and just try to Stern Lesson into a land. Yeah, let's do it this way. So, discard Reef. Alright, that's good. Now we're chilling. Now we are chilling. No, I'll probably do the pre-release. Well, they're probably going to have both Pioneer and Sealed, but I think I'll play Sealed. You only get to do it every so often, so... Alright, Ashiok sent me the list. I don't know what that battle is. But I did see the Dom 5-0'd with a deck very similar to this the other day. Or I think he forwarded a prelim or something. Yeah, this list looks good. What's this battle, Ashiok? I literally can't tell what it is. Tell me what it does. I don't know the names. Satyr Wayfinder. That's fine. Well, I got messages from Shane. Chatting. Always check DMs. I'm very bad at that. I'm very, very bad at constantly checking DMs. Do I want to fire off for a removal spell? Can wait till my turn. Okay, so let's go Prophecy this clown. Bottom land. Okay. We're just going Gearhulk control here. If they hardcast Chariot, we can go Animate Mutavault, make disappear Sec Mutavault. The new card should be legal on Moto next Tuesday. Okay, that resolves. I would like to cast Fiery Impulse. What say you? Wednesday they're in chess. I thought it was Tuesday. Oh, so we're not even going to have, like, a bunch of the cards until Thursday? Oh, that's going to fuck up the 24-hour stream. So I won't actually be able to do the 24-hour stream on Wednesday. Yeah. Well, that sucks. I thought it was Tuesday, and then the cards were in chest on Tuesday, and then we would have, like, full availability by Wednesday, but maybe I'm wrong. I was planning on doing 24 hours. 24 hours of dragons. Dragon D's nuts. What if they hardcast Barhelion this turn? Treasure chest will update April 18th around 10 a.m. PT. So 18th is Tuesday. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So we should have most of the cards that we need by Wednesday. It kind of depends on card availability. I might have to put off the 24-hour stream until the weekend, but we'll see. Actually, Saturday is probably the best day to do it, because I usually take Sunday off anyways, so I could do 24-hour stream on Saturday and then have Sunday to rest. That's honestly probably the best day to do it. Ooh, I could even play the challenge with new cards on Saturday. Yeah, let's do it that way, actually. Let's do 24-hour on Saturday. That'll give you more time to get more cards, too. Can you activate Mutavault using Power Stone? Oh, yeah, I should have. Yeah, you're right. You're right. As a screaming and fall. Alright, what are we doing about it? You could type exclamation point deck. It's a new song on Saturday. What new song? Should I be afraid? Should I be worried? Grizzly Salvage. Also, chat, concert this Sunday. I'm hype! I'll even play a song to get me more hype for the concert. I'm going to see this band. This show's going to be insane. It's ABR, Devil Wears Prada, Bleed From Within, I think. I don't remember the opening act, but I did listen to the new Devil Wears Prada. I actually kind of liked it. I've seen these guys 3 times. August Burns Red. They are so fucking good. No, I think it's Bleed From Within, not Bleeding Through, is the opening act. Scales, could you play some Tovalar's Huntmaster in the sideboard for Rakdos over Planeswalkers, because they're hard to defend when they have so much removal? You're talking about, like, the Mono Green Nykthos version? Probably, yeah. Is that better than Chariot? Now I want to see who the opening act is. I honestly forgot. The opening act is, yeah, Bleed From Within. Okay, you have a Greasefang. Let's go to combat. I guess doing it this way, they get to get back Chariot. Okay, they went for the all-in play. Huntmaster is better with Castle. That's a good point. I didn't have Castle on my list, but maybe I should. Buy the long sleeve and we could be twins. I'm sure I'll buy some merch. I'll probably buy more ABR merch than anything, but I'll get some merch. I will fully merchify myself. I fucking love this band. They're so good. Epiphany looks like garb most of the time. Is there a better expensive spell that we could play than Epiphany? I mean, the nice thing about Epiphany is that it chains, so you can go, like, Epiphany, copy Gearhulk, and then go again, but... yeah, they had a good Christmas album. I've never seen them play a song live off of the Christmas album, though. I kind of wish they would. Yeah, I probably should play Castle, because I have Vorinclex. I mulled the 5, I like that. Also, the cool thing about Epiphany is in those games where you're just like, you get to 6 mana, hold up Gearhulk, you can also hold up this. Like, you can just cast this shit. It's a little bit more castable than Opus. Okay, well, I need to find lands. I'll check land? It's too easy. I guess I'll just Stern Lesson. Yeah, let's just Stern Lesson. This turn about to go brazy. This turn is about to go brazy. Let's stay at Besiju. Do we play around Besiju? I mean, I probably should, right? Yeah, let's play around Besiege you. Like, my hand is so good that I think I can afford to. I know I want to go creativity into double Gearhulk, Opus, Epiphany Opus, but I'll play around Boseiju. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Oh, do you have to play Chop Suey live? That would be kind of sick. They chose Rafine's Informant. Well, now they can't Boseiju me. Watched as the seasons faded away. Imagine just drawing a Gearhulk there. Come wake me up. I think I'm just gonna target the Power Stone. I want to hold up 2 mana. I don't think it matters. This game's over. So let's go token draw. Copy Opus. Cast, deal 4, tap. Draw 2, play Den. Alright, your turn. That's all I got. That's all. Was that a good turn? Was that a good turn, chat? Somebody tell me. Yeah, mediocre turn. You got a 2-mana 2-1? I can't beat that. You kidding me? I beat that shit. I can't beat that card. You kidding me? Shot I can beat that. Duress me? You're not gonna like what you see, buddy. You're not gonna like what you see. You're not gonna like what you see. Yeah, it didn't win on the spot, therefore deck's unplayable. Shame concede? I kind of assumed they're gonna concede. Well, I mean, they are just dead, so... Okay, I'll respond. I'll respond. I have a response. Alright, 3-0. Is this deck 3 weeks, right? I don't think it has. If you had Hinata, you could cast Creativity for red, red, red. Target as many things as you have that could be sacked. What's the exact wording on Hinata? Spells you cast cost 1 less for each target. Yeah. But the problem is you'd have to put Hinata into your Creativity deck, which means that you would Creativity into Hinata, right? So, like, you know what I mean? So you'll just Creativity into more Hinatas. Smang again. Okay. Well, this hand's a lot worse without Fable. I wonder if they just take Make Disappear. Among the new battles, Amogus, which do you think is the one that has the most potential? It's a tie for me between Invasion of Gobakon and Invasion of Tarkir. I personally think that Gobakon is a better card, but I'm more excited to play Tarkir. Sleeping on Tolvada. I still don't even know what it does. You haven't told me what it did yet. Trying to tinker with the creativity list in Modern, skews more heavily control, plays Karn, get back to a bunch of hands for that crafting creativity. Maybe? What does Karn offer you? You did? Yeah, I have a green-red dragons and a black-red dragons list that plays the Invasion of Tarkir. Yeah, the bot won't have the new cards yet. Maybe if you do spoiler Invasion of Tolvada. No, I guess not. Yeah, smadging. Tonber is literally smadging right now. Okay, so they bricked, kind of. Alright, I go. Reanimates a Shark Typhoon or an Atraxa. Reanimates a non-battle. How much does it cost on the... How much does it cost? 5, I assume? Costs 5. So it's like Cruelty of Gix, but... Wait, why is it better than Cruelty of Gix? Oh, because it gets any permanent that's not a battle. Oh, and Cruelty only gets creatures. Okay. I gotcha. Oh my god, you flicker it with Yorion? Okay, alright, I'm in. I'm with you. I think we are supposed to hold up our mana here. Potentially either Stern Lesson or Prismari Command if they make me. Prismari Command not the best against the Greasefang setup, though. Well, they bricked again. That's good. I guess they have Informant, which could been a vehicle that way. Make it auto work with the Raven's Warning. What's the Raven's Warning? I mean, Yorion Blink Invasion sounds kind of hot. Does the backside do anything relevant, Ashiok, or no? They just don't have a vehicle? Oh, so we just win. Right? Literally just win. So creativity here. Sublime Epiphany. How the hell am I supposed to know we're wrong? I don't want to bounce the Informant, do I? No, I don't think so. And then I can flashback Stern Lesson. Discard Steam Vents. Alright, you can go. If I survive, this game's over. Although, I really only have, like, one answer, but... Alright, well... Sublime Epiphany, good. I like how we're just shitting on Sublime Epiphany the whole time, and every time I've had it in the graveyard, it just wins the game on the spot. Enchantment makes a creature token. Last chapter lets you grab a sideboard card. Oh, no, I don't think you want that. You're thinking of, like, with the Hinata Creativity thing. The problem with Hinata Creativity is, again, you have to put Hinata in your deck, so when you cast Creativity, you're just going to Creativity into more Hinatas. That's not good, right? People played Raven's Warning for a little bit with Fires, didn't they? Skewer to cover it up. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you can Raven's Warning for the Hinata from the sideboard. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Gotcha. I understand now. It's interesting. I don't really know, like... So at that point, what's the benefit? Because a lot of the creativity decks, when they resolve creativity, they already win the game on the spot. So, like, what is the benefit of going through all those hoops, right? I'm gonna keep this. I'm on the 4. Sheesh. I mean, I guess the payoff is that you get to put Hinata and Opus in your creativity deck, but, like, this is already a deck that's playing Opus and creativity, and it's already good at casting Opus, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't really think it adds enough to the whole setup, you know? Because you can already do most of the stuff that deck is trying to do anyways. I mean, I guess, like, it lets you hardcast Opus for cheaper when you have Hinata, I guess. Right, Hinata doesn't enable a faster creativity because you need to play a 4-mana card before you cast creativity. The point is that, like, I guess the combo is that you can creativity for, like, 6 for 3 mana. That's the combo, right? In theory. Stern Lesson is so good in this deck, Pike. Stern Lesson is unbelievable in this deck. I'm gonna counter this because I can't impulse. Because I only have one spell in the graveyard. The one card I think is a meme is Sublime Epiphany. Dude, every time I've hit it off of creativity, it's been absurd. I thought I was gonna think the same thing, but it's been so good for me. It has been so good. Way better than I thought it was gonna be. The answer to beating Lotus is just don't play against it. Write that one down. That's free advice. This hand really needs a Stern Lesson. I don't know if I can keep this. It does have a 2-mana interactive spell, but I'm gonna ship this. I mean, this is worse, but it has 2 castable spells. I'm gonna keep this one. You think that's an easy keep? I can't tell if you're trolling. The hand just didn't do anything. If I had any way to make a treasure or, like, anything, then would have been fine, but... It's mono green. Okay. It's not like a terrible draw. Shh, don't tell people about the OnlyFans. You're supposed to keep that under wraps. Alright, fine. Blue source. Blue source. It's pretty close. They draw a blue card. Fine, I guess you win. Get all the Mumbers out in 2 weeks before the Aftermath cards start coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Yeah, that's going to be a massive upgrade for these decks. I feel like this matchup is not great, because you can't one-shot them like the normal creativity decks can. So this matchup is probably a lot worse with the Gearhulk package. Didn't help that I mulled the 6 and haven't drawn my 3rd land yet, but, you know. Yeah, at least they played their Boseiju. We're still 2 turns away from creativity, even if I draw back-to-back lands. So, probably dead. Probably dead. God Pharaoh's statue, huh? Yeah. Alright, I think I've seen enough. I have seen enough. I consider skill issue? Kind of. Alright, bring in Gust Stroke. I don't think I want to bring in this plan. This plan's not good against them. I mean, I guess in theory, I could beat Stonebrain with Shark Typhoon. I'm just going to hope to be able to counter Karn. I almost want to cut Fable against them. Is that crazy? I feel like Fable's too slow. Maybe I should be cutting Fire Prophecy and, like, 1 Fable. Dude, I was on a 6-card hand. I mulled the 6. I could have kept the first hand, but the first hand didn't do anything. Clearly just a skill issue. I don't want to save that. Get out of here. Fable trash card. It's funny because we only had 3 in this list. You think Ashiok has disciplined mulligan procedures? Absolutely not. Ashiok just sees, like, land spells, snap keeps. Doesn't matter what they are. Ash will see a hand that's, like, 3 lands, 3 creativities, and a Gearhulk. It's just, like, snap it off. Don't care. Yeah, just never mulligan. It's a pretty good strategy, to be honest. You kept 6 lands fires once? Did you actually keep 6 lands fires? That's hilarious. Yeah, Matter Shaper plus magic cards. Bro, you lose cards when you mulligan. That is true. I mean, you're not wrong. It was against Rakdos. I mean, it's more reasonable against Rakdos. Because every mulligan against Rakdos is pretty rough. Dude, you don't have a sideboard. Why are you taking the full time to sideboard? What's going on here? You literally don't have a sideboard. Alright, I'm gonna keep and hope they have a bunch of elves. Please, for the love of God, play an elf on turn 1. If they don't play an elf on turn 1, this hand cannot possibly win. Alright, they kept 7, so... Please play an elf, please play an elf, please play an elf, please play an elf, please play an elf. Every time, man. Every fucking time. Yeah. Whenever I keep these hands that have double impulse, they never have an elf. How is that possible? How is that possible? Damn it. I know. Kept 7 with no elves. Maybe they're testing elfless green 5-head. Sure. This is the Ashiok alt account. They'll just keep anything. I mean, I told you my hand was going to be unplayable if they didn't play an elf, and that is true. And we know they have Nykthos in hand. I mean, we're dead. This game's over. Maybe what if I draw Magma Opus off of the command? Shock, Loot, discard Epiphany, Opus, Creativity, Treasure, Gearhulk, copy, bounce, draw, kill. Yeah, I mean, if I draw Opus, I could maybe win, but... Upseeker. You beat Respect the Cat this morning with the Worm version. I kind of like this version a little bit more. You do lose percentage points in this matchup for sure, but the problem with the Worm version is that Big Score just kind of sucks ass. This entire list should be an arena, yeah. I think so. This should be fully Explorer portable. I can't change. How do you not win off Prismari Loot Treasure? Well, the thing about creativity in this build is you don't win the game the turn that you cast it. It doesn't win on the spot. We're not playing Worm Xenagos. Which is the bigger issue about playing this version, is that in this matchup specifically, you can't win on the spot. Ah, yes, Tank, Tank, Storm. Tank, 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 Storm. Powerful play. Don't let me drown. Well, at least I can kill the Karn. Well, that assumes that I draw... Oh, they're gonna get Tormod's Crypt, aren't they? Wait, that's fine, though. I can just... no, it's not fine. They got Cityscape? They boarded in Tormod's Crypt? What the fuck? Isn't that, like, their best Karn target? Why would you ever do that? That sounds awful. What? What the fuck? They might have 2? I guess maybe they might have two, but why the fuck would you do that? That's so weird. God, that is so weird. What they get off card? They get Leveler, but they just like had this in their hand. What the fuck? Makes no sense. I mean, I could shatter and loot, but then I don't have a treasure to creativity. Because I can't shatter, loot, and treasure. They're simply just better than me, you know? That's all it is. They are simply just better than me. Well, I guess I can go shatter, treasure. And then creativity, Gearhulk, flashback, deal 2 to Karn. I don't know if it's good enough, but... yeah. I don't think it's going to be good enough. I can deal 2 to Karn and loot, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are simply just better than me. Loot, deal 2. Okay. 1, 2. And then maybe if I rip a land... Oh, no. Maybe I was supposed to keep the Epiphany. Well, no, that's fine, right? Because if I draw land, I can just Gearhulk the Epiphany. Yeah, this is fine. But I guess we know they have Leveler. Yeah, we can't win this game. They just Leveler my Gearhulk. Bro, I cannot actually believe they boarded into script. It's so bad. Hashtag never punished. Imagine boarding in the Tormod script. Alright, go. So now I can go Epiphany. We can do some stuff. I don't know if we can do enough stuff, but we can do some stuff. We can do some stuff. We got plays. We got plays. Yeah, down tick Karn. Happy Nykthos on upkeep was probably correct. With what? This doesn't tap lands. This isn't Magma Opus. If it was Opus, I could have went like upkeep, deal 4, tap these 2 or something, but it's not Opus. If I had Opus in the graveyard, this would be a lot better, because then I could go Gearhulk, Epiphany, copy, bounce, draw, copy Opus, tap, tap, or maybe like tap, tap, deal 4, something like that, you know what I mean? I might actually win the game if I had Opus, but... Mono green players. Bedge. I go Bedge. I go Bedge. Feeling what's underneath. Revealed Damping Sphere. Well, I guess I'll respond. Yes, I will respond. Okay, so now what? Now we go... What if I just let the Damping Sphere resolve? Because it fucks up their mana, right? They have 14, so they can replay the Leveler if I bounce it. Nick, you can't counter mana abilities. This only counters activated or triggered abilities. It doesn't counter mana abilities. So I can't, like, counter their Nykthos from tapping mana. Or are they casting Damping Sphere? Because they probably presume I have a Gearhulk in my hand. Or they're at least playing around me having a Gearhulk. I almost don't want to counter this Damping Sphere. I think I'm just going to let them have it. Yeah. So I'm going to bounce the Troll, copy here, draw card. I can't bounce the Leveler because they can just recast it. I mean, this Impulse doesn't do anything, so I'm just not going to cast it. I guess they can still Storm, right? Because their Storm costs 12. Yeah, they can still Storm if they want. Rough game. Rough game, rough game. What is that command? That's Clyde on the alt account. Clyde on the alt account. Outlayer forces a chump. Yeah. Yeah, we're not in a good spot, let me tell you. We are not in a good spot. Think good to counter the sphere. What does the sphere even do? Oh, wait, I'm just dead on board. Okay, good game. Good game, good game. Right, I'm just dead on board. Yeah, I don't think there was really a way out of that. Their draw just lined up so well against ours. Like, we had double Fiery Impulse, they didn't have an elf, and their draw just lined up absolutely perfect against ours. I don't know, deck felt pretty good. I don't think there's a ton that I would want to change. Oh yeah, this list had the Mutable instead of the 4th Fable. So let's just do that for posterity's sake. I don't know, not a ton that I'd want to change. I think it felt pretty good. I like the Fair Plan more than the Atraxa Fair Plan. I think this is just, more of a hard-castable card, so... maybe should play the 4th Fable over the 25th land. Obviously, when Mom comes out, this is going to get replaced with the new Fire Prophecy. Sublime Epiphany was good. I don't think you want to play 4, but... Cool.